Have you ever wondered why animals don't get cavities even though they don't brush their teeth? It's a question that has surely crossed your mind at least once. After all, we humans spend so much time and effort on oral hygiene, yet our furry friends seem to get by without even a quick brush. How is that possible? Is there some secret in the wild that we're unaware of? Seems like a mystery, doesn't it? Well, let's unravel it together. To understand this, you need to know what causes cavities in the first place. Cavities, or dental caries as they're formally known, are essentially small holes that form in our teeth over time. They are the result of a complex process that involves several players: food particles, bacteria, and acid. Let's start with the food particles. Whenever we eat, tiny bits of food get lodged in between our teeth and along our gum line. These food particles are especially rich in sugars and starches, which are like a five-star buffet for certain types of bacteria that live in our mouths. These bacteria are the next key player in our story. They're always present in our mouths, but when they come into contact with the sugars and starches from our food, they start to have a feast. And like any good party, this bacterial feast results in some waste products. In this case, the waste product is a type of acid. This acid is where things start to get a bit destructive. The acid begins to erode the hard outer layer of our teeth, known as the enamel. Over time, this erosion can create a small hole or cavity in the tooth. If left untreated, the cavity can grow larger and deeper, reaching the inner layers of the tooth and causing pain and potential tooth loss. So in essence, cavities are the result of a bacterial party in our mouths. The bacteria dine on the sugars and starches from our food, produce acid as a waste product, and this acid then eats away at our teeth. Now you might be wondering, if this process is so natural, why don't animals get cavities? After all, they eat food, they have bacteria in their mouths, and they certainly don't brush their teeth. Are they just lucky, or is there something else at play? So if this process is so natural, why don't animals get cavities? Let's find out. The secret lies in the animal's diet and their unique dental structure. Let's start with the diet. Unlike us humans, who are often guilty of indulging in sweets and processed foods, animals stick to a more natural diet. You won't find a lion munching on a candy bar, or a rabbit sipping on a can of soda. Their meals typically consist of raw, unprocessed foods, which are free from added sugars and carbohydrates. These are the very elements that invite harmful bacteria to set up shop in our mouths. Without these sugary treats to feed on, bacteria in animals' mouths don't multiply at the same rate as they do in ours. The lesser the bacteria, the lower the chances of cavities forming. It's as simple as that. Moving on to the second point, the structure of animals' teeth. Have you ever noticed how some animals, such as rodents or rabbits, seem to be chewing all the time? That's because their teeth never stop growing. This continuous growth and wear help to keep their teeth clean and healthy. Moreover, many animals have teeth that are replaced throughout their lifetime. Sharks, for instance, can go through as many as 30,000 teeth in their lifespan. With such a rapid turnover, there's hardly any time for cavities to develop. In contrast, we humans only get 2 sets of teeth in our lifetime. Our permanent teeth have to last us for several decades, which makes them more prone to wear and tear, and yes, cavities. However, it's not just about the diet and tooth structure. Animals also have a secret weapon in their saliva, which plays a crucial role in maintaining their oral health. But that's a topic for another time, so there you have it. Animals have a natural defense mechanism against cavities thanks to their diet and unique dental structure, but remember, this is just part of the story. But that's not all. There's more to this fascinating phenomenon. Did you know that saliva plays a crucial role in preventing cavities? Yes, you heard it right. Saliva, that seemingly unremarkable liquid in your mouth, is actually a superhero in disguise. Saliva is made up of about 98% water, but it's the remaining 2% that makes it a star player in oral health. This 2% is a complex mix of various substances, including enzymes, minerals, and antibacterial compounds. Together, these components work like a well-oiled machine to prevent cavities. Picture this. After you've enjoyed a delicious meal, tiny food particles usually linger in your mouth. If left unchecked, bacteria would have a grand feast on these particles, producing acids in the process. These acids are the primary culprits behind tooth decay and cavities. But here's where saliva comes to the rescue. It washes away these food residues, depriving bacteria of their meal. Not only that, but saliva also neutralizes the harmful acids and helps to repair early damage to the enamel, the outer protective layer of your teeth. Now let's turn our attention to the animal kingdom. Animals, particularly those in the wild, produce more saliva than humans. This is primarily because their diets often involve tough, raw foods that require more chewing. The act of chewing stimulates salivary glands to produce more saliva. As a result, animals have a constant stream of this natural cavity-fighting superhero at their disposal. Moreover, the saliva in many animals contains certain enzymes and proteins that are more effective at fighting bacteria and neutralizing acids than human saliva. This gives animals an extra layer of protection against cavities. However, before we start envying our furry friends, it's important to note that this doesn't mean animals never experience dental issues. They do, but the incidence is much lower compared to humans, largely thanks to their saliva and their diet. So, are animals completely immune to dental problems? Not necessarily. But their saliva certainly gives them an upper hand in the battle against cavities. Tune in for our next scene where we will delve into the exceptions to this rule. Just like there are exceptions to every rule, some animals do suffer from dental issues. Let's take a walk on the wild side and explore a few of these exceptions. Picture a dog, our best friend. Many of us are guilty of occasionally slipping them a tasty morsel from our dinner plate. While it may seem like a harmless treat, it's a potential dental disaster for our canine companions. Human food is often rich in sugars and starches, which can lead to plaque buildup and, ultimately, cavities in dogs. So, the next time you're tempted to share your dessert, remember that you might be doing more harm than good. The same goes for other pets too. Cats, for instance, can develop tooth decay when their diet strays from the natural, protein-rich meals they would typically consume in the wild. Now, let's take a leap from our homes to the vast savannas of Africa. Elephants, with their massive tusks, are a prime example of animals that can suffer from dental problems. Their teeth are designed to grind down rough vegetation, but over time, this can wear down their molars, leading to dental issues. Genetics can also play a role in dental problems in animals. Certain breeds of dogs, such as Yorkshire Terriers and Dachshunds, are more prone to dental diseases due to their small mouths and closely spaced teeth. These examples highlight that while most animals are naturally equipped to maintain their dental health, they aren't entirely immune to dental diseases. Factors such as diet, lifestyle, and genetics can cause exceptions to the rule. In essence, the wild kingdom isn't a cavity-free utopia. Animals can and do suffer from dental issues, albeit less frequently than humans. It all boils down to their diet and lifestyle, which are typically more conducive to dental health than ours. So, while it's rare, animals can also suffer from dental problems, especially when they stray from their natural diets. So, to sum it up, animals don't get cavities as often as humans due to their diet, dental structure, and saliva production. Let's take a quick journey back through what we've covered. In the vast and varied animal kingdom, the secret to pearly white teeth lies hidden in their daily lives. Their diet, predominantly raw and unprocessed, helps to naturally clean their teeth. They munch on sticks, leaves, and bones, which act as a natural toothbrush, removing any potential cavity-causing substances. But it's not just the diet. Their dental structure also plays a vital role. With teeth designed to suit their dietary habits, animals have a built-in defense mechanism against cavities. For instance, carnivores have sharp-pointed teeth for tearing meat, which leaves little room for food particles to get stuck and cause decay. Then we have saliva, the unsung hero of oral health. The increased production of saliva in animals helps to wash away food particles, reducing the chances of cavities. It's a natural mouthwash that keeps their oral hygiene in check, even without a single brushstroke. Of course, there are exceptions to the rule. Some animals do get cavities, but these cases are far less common compared to humans. Factors like age, diet changes, and captivity can lead to dental issues in animals. Next time you see a squirrel munching on a nut or a cow grazing in a field, remember they have their own natural dental care system at work.